Well, hello there. You may be wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm building a shed, and on this episode, I'm going to show you how to do the roof. So as you can see, I've got most of the shed built. It's a 10 by 16 shed, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is putting drip edge on the corner right here before I put the roofing on. So drip edge is basically an L-shaped bracket made out of metal most times that will go ahead and will be installed on the corner of the side and the roof, just like this. And it helps prevent any sort of water getting inside the shed or the roof to your house. And what you'll do is go ahead and put nails in the top of this and then put your shingles on top of that. All right, here we are. We're on the roof, and you can see I've got my drip edge installed all the way around here. And there's a little thing I'm going to show you in these corners here that'll make a little bit more sense when I go back down on the ground there. So the first thing I want to show you is this little lap here, and you want to make sure that you have a little bit of this piece overlapping this piece. And the reason why is as water rolls down, you don't want to have this end butted up exactly with this end because that would create a seam right here. But if you have this overlapping this piece, there's no way for that water to get down in. And you can see over here as well, this is the same piece. There is no hole right here. I didn't cut that all the way across. And all I did was cut this right here with a pair of tin snips. And again, less seams means less areas for water to get in. Okay, well, it is a new day here, and today is the day I'm going to put the roof on. And before we do that, we're going to have to put this underlayment on. And this right here is just a roll that goes on top of the roof and underneath the shingles. And what's going to happen is it's going to protect the shingles and the roof with a moisture barrier, and it just makes things last longer, which obviously is what we want to do in the end here. And all I'm going to do is install that with some staple gun, staples, and a utility knife. So here we go. So what I got here is the 3-tab shingles that I purchased at Lowe's. And the first layer when you're doing roofing actually needs to go on upside down. Typically, you'll see shingles that look like this on a roof. But those grooves right here, right there, if you don't cover those up, then your underlayment will be exposed. So your first layer, at least down at the bottom, needs to be upside down where the whole shingle is solid and does not have the tabs. So what I'll do is I'll install the next one over here, just like this, and then I'll put another layer here and another layer here, but I'll put it on the right way so that when the water flows down, nothing will get caught underneath the shingle. So this is the progress that I've made so far, and you'll notice the pattern that I'm continuing on all the way down. And I'll just stagger each one and I'll work my way up, and then I'll finish the other side, and then I'll show you a picture when it's done. Okay, here's my status update. I'm through 1.5 bundles, and I've got about 5 more to go, and I'm exhausted and it's hot. There you go. So here we are. I'm about 2 bundles in, and actually like 2.5. But if you can see here, everything looks good so far. You just work your way from the bottom on up, and you stagger each shingle as you go, nailing it just above the line there. And so far so good, and it's definitely lunchtime. So as you can see, I am almost done. I am putting the top cap on right here. And the top cap is pretty much the easiest part because all you got to do is take your shingles and you want to cut them right here and right here. And you'll get a tab that looks like this. And you put it on top and you nail it on both sides right there to seal anything on the very peak of your roof. And once I get done with that, I am done. Well, that's the video on how to do roofs. And I just wanted to mention that this is a very basic video on how to do roofs. There's a lot more that goes into it than what I've shown you. But this is just the basics on how to do that. And again, this is a shed, so you're not going to get too involved when you're doing a roof for a shed like this. For your house, that's a way different story, but I just wanted to give you the basics. And I did forget to do my salute earlier in the video, so here we go. Here is my salute. Oh, my back. To roofing. And if you're wondering, we'll give a good salute to farmers' tans as well. Ah! We'll see you guys. Till next time.